It's time for this week's Science with Sabrina, presented by Sylvan Learning.
Precipitation comes in different forms, but the most common one that we see is rain. Water evaporates from the ground and turns into water vapor in the sky. We know this is part of the water cycle, but the next step is actually the rain falling. But what causes it to rain? Well, we're about to find out in this week's science lesson. I'm showing how rain forms by using this tank filled with water. All of this water represents the air that's all around us. So water vapor begins to rise and form a cloud. That's going to be the shaving cream. So now I'm going to add some food coloring to the top of this. This is going to represent the water droplets that are added to the cloud. These tiny droplets begin to stick together. The droplets grow and eventually get too heavy to stay suspended in the cloud. When the cloud can't hold any more of this water, rain falls. Now let's get into the science of it. That was a simple example explaining how it rained, but I want to go deeper inside this cloud. We're going to talk about some cloud physics. One process allows precipitation to form under supercooled conditions. This is called the Bergeron process. Now another process actually allows water droplets to grow in size. Now this is called coalition and coalescence. I'm going to break this down for you. So water droplets in a cloud will continue to move around, but when they bump into each other, that's called a collision. But if they move together and they actually stick together, that's called coalescence. Either way, the water droplets will continue to grow in size. And we learned in today's experiment that the water droplets will grow in size, get too heavy, and eventually fall to the ground. Learning about science where you live, I'm 5 News meteorologist Sabrina Bates.